Going on, everyone? So the Lakers, more likely than not, are going to finish in the ninth or 10th seed. More likely the 10th. Because, the Warriors might end up winning outright. And we just need so many so many dominoes to fall into place for the Lakers to have a realistic shot at the ninth or maybe even the 8th seed. Is it possible still? Yes. It's very unlikely. My thing, though, is, do the Lakers just embrace and accept, hey, it is what it is. We're the ninth or 10th seed, right? Let's get right. Let's get healthy. Let's get prepared. And let's go rattle off 2 straight play-in games. This is something that I talked about, right? Like, one of the things I said when the Lakers got to the 8th seed for 10 seconds, right? I was like, if I was Darvin Ham and LeBron, I would be sticking that on the board and going, you see this, guys? You see this? We are the A seed. All of our hard work has paid off. Everything that we worked towards in this last 2-month stretch is all right here, right? So let's embrace this. Let's go for it. Let's not mess this up and drop the ball. You visually see it. You visually expect, what is at risk here. But you saw LeBron and we don't care where we land. We're not worried about the standings, right? The problem with that is, yes, I get you're trying to tune out all the noise. You're trying to stay away from it, but you lose sight. You're just kind of playing and you don't really know where you are and how it's going to go. And you're just kind of hoping that you stumble face first into a good seeding. But if you can visualize it, if you can see it, if you know we're there, right? Now to me, it would have, I think, rejuvenated the team a little more. But what's done is done. You can't go back, can't change anything. So to me, I think that there's a real argument. And I don't even necessarily think that they should do this. It's more of just like a thought that I want to, of course, hear your thoughts and opinions. So let me know down in the comments below. But so chances are you're going to be in the 9th or 10th seed. Got Anthony Davis dealing with, head trauma from getting elbowed in the head, whatever it is, however you feel about that, right? I know a lot of people are blaming him. Again, I look at it as I don't know what it is, right? He could have a concussion and he can't play. The NBA might have not even let him. He might have wanted to play and he can't, right? And he's done a really good job this year of playing through injury. So I'm willing personally to give him the benefit of the doubt of hey, he got elbowed in the temple eye area. That's not a good spot to get hit in. And maybe he's dealing with some form of, a concussion or something. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. But he's still dealing with whatever that is. LeBron's been dealing with an ankle injury, right? He's got the flu or whatever's going on with him. So do you just say, hey, 9th, 10th seed, it is what it is. We got to win 2 straight games. We need to be as healthy and fresh as possible going into that. Do they just say, let's sit everybody, right? Let's sit LeBron, let's sit Anthony Davis, get them as healthy as possible. They'd have basically a week off because the first play-in games aren't until the 16th, I believe. So they could just completely rest, get a week's worth of rest, right? Jump into the swing of things, maybe give D'Lo a break, give Austin Reeves a break, Rui Hachimura a break. Basically rest your starters if you wanted to. Vando could potentially come back. I would probably bring him back just to kind of let him get some rhythm because he hasn't played in a long time. And basically let Gabe Vincent, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jackson Hayes, basically all of your bench role guys that have just not been great for you, just let them get all the minutes and hope that they start to pick it up, figure it out, and turn it on. So that way you bring your starters back, everyone's fresh, everyone's got things going, everyone's ready to go. Now you can get into that play-in and maybe rattle off 2 straight games. Now, there is the concern of hey, if we rest guys, right, are they a little flat? Right? Do they come out and they're not really, shooting the ball well or whatever? That is kind of the one thing that I would have concern about. But to me, I don't, because when you get to that play-in and you get to the playoffs, we're going to just run our sets the way we did in the in-season tournament and the way that we did in last year's playoffs. LeBron and AD are at the rim. Everything flows and runs through them, right? Darvin Ham, he looked great last postseason and in the in-season tournament. Why? Because he doesn't have to do anything. He just puts the ball in his two best players' hands and let them handle everything. Let them do everything. Right? And then LeBron gets to kind of be coach out there. That's probably how it's going to go. Right? LeBron and AD are going to play probably 40 plus minutes a game while you try to win these games and get into the playoffs. All right, so to me, I'm not so concerned with the shoot. I mean, obviously you need guys to shoot and stuff, but I just think like LeBron and AD healthy, they can go win a game or two by themselves, right? So, and you can kind of get everyone else kind of up to speed. Also, like Rui, he's missed time, came right back and was fine. D'Lo missed time and he came right back and he was fine. I think it would also be good to kind of give Austin Reeves some rest, right? Because he shot the ball excellent in this previous Warriors game. But we've seen he's been very inconsistent shooting the basketball. My hope is that like if you give him like a week off, which he might not want to do because then he wouldn't be playing all 82 games. But my fix for that is like, okay, start him, play him the first like 5-10 minutes and then get him out and then let him get rest. So basically he's just doing 5 minutes of cardio, getting a couple shots up and then he's in and out, right? And then hopefully you got to give him some rest that he hasn't gotten because you got to remember he did, in his defense, he did go from regular season to the playoffs to Team USA to training camp to preseason to the NBA season, and now he's going to go jump into the playoffs again. So if you're the Lakers, you just kind of go, hey, this is a good opportunity to kind of give him some rest, right? Enjoy it, take some time off, right? Just kind of relax, get himself right so maybe he can get his legs under him because we could use him mightily in this play-in games as well as in the playoffs. And, or if you wanted to kind of like, maybe just sit LeBron and AD for those 2 games and have everyone else play the last 2 games. I mean, there's different ways that you can go about it, right? You could also, if you wanted to, play the Grizzlies game and just see how it goes, right? And let's say you beat the Grizzlies and then, everybody that you need to lose loses. And it's like, all right, like if we beat the Pelicans, right, all of a sudden we can maybe squeeze into the A seed. And then like, so kind of gauge it how you want. And if you end up, like, let's say you beat the Grizzlies, but then everyone else wins, then you can kind of rest the last game and just go, you know what? Okay, like Pelicans, congrats, you can have this win. We're just going to rest everybody this game and get ready for the play-in. Again, there's ways that they could kind of approach this, different ways to go about it. If I had to guess, I think the Lakers just, hey, let's go try to win these last 2 games, try to build a little momentum. Because essentially, if the Lakers play these last 2 games, you got to win 4 straight games is what you got to do, right? Like you got to win these last 2 games, hope maybe things go right in your favor, but more likely than not, you're probably in the 9th or 10th. And then you got to win 2 play-in games to get into the playoffs, right? Which again, very possible. It can happen. Lakers can do it. It's a lot of work. And it's just, again, if they get into the playoffs, depending on the matchup, I have faith in the Lakers to have a deep playoff run. But my concern is like, can they even get there? Because like you just saw with the Warriors just shot the lights out, right? If the Warriors shoot 50% from 3, the Lakers probably win that game. But because they shot like damn near 70% from 3-point range, like what do? They nearly hit 26 threes? You hit 26 threes, it's kind of hard to win a game, right? Like when the opposing team is hitting that many, right? So you're hoping that a couple things fall your way, right? Maybe if the Warriors end up in that first or end up getting the A seed, right? Say the Pelicans or the Kings drop. I know people are worried about Sacramento. Look, Sacramento's a bad matchup, but 1, they don't have Malik Monk. 2, playoffs and regular season are very different things. I think the Lakers can beat them in a play-in game. So maybe you play the Kings and then maybe get lucky and play the Pelicans, right? And I think in that case the Lakers end up in the A seed. And if you match up against Minnesota or especially the Thunder, I really like the Lakers' chances if you match up against one of those 2 teams. And I really do think the Lakers get where they need to go if they match up with those teams. If you play Denver, it's tough, right? But like I keep saying, I'd rather have a chance to play Denver and see what happens rather than sitting at home watching somebody else play Denver. Give me the shot. Give me the chance. Give me the opportunity. But anyway, again, this is just kind of a thought, right? And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it and kind of go through it. And of course, again, hear your thoughts and opinions. So let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think like, yeah, right? Like rest them both games, let everybody kind of get some rest, take like a week off or so, get into action, let's go? Do you think no, because, they could end up being flat in that first game, they could have that concern? Do you think, no, play the Grizzlies game, see what happens with the Grizzlies game, and whatever the end result is of that Grizzlies game, and then depending on what that is, they make the decision with the Pelicans game, right? Where, okay, well, now the Pelicans go. Do you think or just rest LeBron and AD and have everyone else play? Because Jackson Hayes has been getting good reps, getting good minutes, right? Which would be valuable for the playoffs. To me, I just kind of feel like, I think there's a real argument to at least rest LeBron and AD, kind of let everyone else raise their ceiling a little bit, kind of build some confidence, especially if they do win those 2 games without LeBron and AD. Now everyone else is confident. You add in LeBron and AD. Now you're good to go. Let's go. You got to win 2 straight games. Just a thought. But again, love your thoughts and opinions, however you feel, down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.